Yellowstone National Park is home to some of the most beautiful sights in all of America, from its stunning geysers to its magnificent canyons. However, beneath this beauty lies a supervolcano that could destroy everything with just one eruption. So it's no surprise that there are a lot of scary things at Yellowstone National Park. But today we're going to show you some things that might surprise you. In addition to the already mentioned supervolcano, Yellowstone National Park has more than 10,000 hydrothermal features, including geysers, hot springs, and fumaroles. Most people associate the geysers with Yellowstone, but there are also plenty of other wonders to see. For example, the Grand Prismatic Spring is the park's third largest hot spring, and the colorful bacteria growing in it make it look like a giant rainbow. And although they may seem harmless, these springs can be deadly if you're not careful. The water temperature can reach up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, which is enough to burn your entire body in less than half a second. Even if you avoid the scalding water, there are still plenty of other dangers lurking beneath the surface. For example, the water can be very acidic, and even a small splash can cause severe burns. That's why it's important to stay on the boardwalks when visiting these springs so that you don't accidentally fall in. If you do end up taking an unexpected dip, though, don't panic. The hot water will only burn you for about 3 minutes until your skin dries out. Then it will peel off and you'll be left with a serious amount of pain and a second-degree burn. Another thing to watch out for is the steam. It may look cool, but it's actually scalding hot and can easily burn your face or hands. In 2016, a tourist got too close to the edge of the Old Faithful geyser and was seriously injured by the steam. Another danger of the hot springs is the mud. It may look like fun to take a picture in the middle of it, but it's actually boiling mud that can easily trap you underneath and cook you alive. There have been several cases of tourists getting stuck in the mud and having to be rescued by park rangers. One of the most famous incidents happened in 2000 when a woman named Jamie Anderson got stuck up to her thighs in mud. She tried to free herself, but the more she struggled, the deeper she sank. Eventually, she had to be rescued by two strangers who put their bodies on the line to save her. As if the scalding hot water wasn't enough, there's also the risk of toxic gases. Some of the hot springs contain hydrogen sulfide gas, which can be deadly if inhaled in large amounts. The Old Faithful Inn has even installed carbon monoxide detectors because of the high levels of this gas. If you start to feel sick while near the hot springs, be sure to get to fresh air quickly. Of course, we can't talk about Yellowstone National Park without mentioning its most famous landmark, Old Faithful. This geyser erupts every 90 minutes and shoots water up to 185 feet in the air. It's a truly amazing sight to see, but it's also incredibly dangerous. During an eruption, the water can reach temperatures of up to 204 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you're standing too close, you'll be hit by superheated water. People have actually been seriously injured by the water, so it's important to stay far away during an eruption. The best place to view Old Faithful is from the boardwalk, which is a safe distance away from the geyser. You should never go beyond the boardwalk, though, or you could end up in the hospital. There's also the risk of being burned by steam. As we mentioned before, the steam from the geysers and hot springs can be scalding hot and cause serious burns. Many people are injured each year by the steam, so it's important to be aware of your surroundings at all times. To stay safe around the geysers, you should follow the guidelines set by the National Park Service. They recommend that you stay at least 25 yards away from any geyser or hot spring and never go beyond the boardwalk. You should also be aware of the signs of an impending eruption, such as increased steam and rumbling noises. If you see these signs, you should move away from the geyser quickly, as the eruption could happen at any time. Keep these tips in mind and you'll be able to enjoy Yellowstone's geysers safely. Yellowstone National Park is also home to a variety of wildlife, including bison, bears, and wolves. These animals are truly amazing to see in their natural habitat, but they can also be very dangerous. Bison, for example, are responsible for more injuries in Yellowstone than any other animal. They may look like slow-moving cows, but they're actually capable of running up to 30 miles per hour and can charge if they feel threatened. One wrong move, and you could find yourself in the hospital with serious injuries. That's why it's important to follow the park's guidelines and stay at least 25 yards away from all bison. Never try to approach them or feed them, as this will only put you in danger. Yellowstone is also home to grizzly bears, which are among the most dangerous animals in North America. In 2015, a bear attack left a woman with serious injuries. Fortunately, the woman survived the attack, but it was a reminder of how dangerous these animals can be. If you do see a bear while hiking, be sure to stay calm and make noise so the bear is aware of your presence. Do not run or try to feed the bear, as this will only agitate it. Instead, slowly back away from the bear while making noise until it loses interest and wanders off. Finally, there are also wolves to worry about. Although they're not as common as bison and bears, wolf attacks do happen. In 2011, a wolf bit a man on the leg after he surprised the animal while hiking. Fortunately, the man survived the attack and made a full recovery. However, this is a rare occurrence and attacks are usually only defensive in nature. If you're attacked by a wolf, fight back aggressively. Wolves are pack hunters and will often target lone hikers. If you can make yourself look big and intimidating, you may be able to scare the wolf away. In addition to the animals, there's also the risk of falling rocks. Throughout Yellowstone's history, there have been several rockfalls that have injured and even killed people. The most famous incident happened in 1966, when a rockfall at the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone killed 2 tourists. Rockfalls can happen at any time, so it's important to be aware of your surroundings and take shelter if you see warning signs such as loose rocks or mud. So as you can see, there are many dangers that lurk beneath the surface of Yellowstone's natural beauty. From scalding hot springs to dangerous wildlife, it's important to be aware of your surroundings and take precautions to stay safe. By following the tips outlined in this video, you can help ensure that your visit to Yellowstone is both memorable and injury-free. Now that you know how dangerous Yellowstone National Park is, would you ever visit? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're at it, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.